Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now our group will explain about our automotive, electric and electronic system assignment. The topic that we choose is keyless entry system. Okay, right. My name is Muhammad Amir Ashraf bin Bakar, and right now we'll present about the introduction. A keyless entry system is a system where customer does not have to manually use the key in order to lock or unlock the car. It is a system that comprise of a locking actuator, module, radio frequency antennas and key fob. A fob is a device containing the electronic that generate the lock and unlock signal. The purpose of this system was to ease customer upon unlocking and locking activities. With this system, it saves more time. The keyless entry also does not require a second car door key, as some car may have come with two separate keys for ignition and door lock respectively. The example of car model with two distinct keys are like the car in the 90s. Okay. However, today our production of car and mostly of the car has already come out with the keyless entry system. As example, we use is the brand new Proton car is X50. Okay. On this model, the system works by directing a hand gesture on the inner side of the door handle, which was sensed by the sensor, and thus it unlocked the door. However, the key fob must be in a distance relatively close to the door in other hand or in the driver pocket. Okay, this is the example of key fob. Okay, next we move to problem definition. Some car model have two separate keys for one car. They are one for the door lock and the other one for the ignition purpose. Sometimes a customer often left out their key or lost it. This is possible as the traditional key dimension are smaller compared to the key fob. Moreover, by using a traditional key for certain car, the door lock cylinder might be damaged from time to time. This will then cause the key to be jammed inside the cylinder. Sometimes, without a careful procedure, the key might just break in half and left the remaining inside the cylinder, which will also cause a problem. Therefore, with the technology, then the industry invent the keyless entry system. This problem might be diminished, and a keyless entry system is an action of unlocking of a car door without the need of inserting the key inside the key cylinder hole. That's all from me. Okay, we move to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Farid bin Muhammad Masum. So I will explain about flowchart. So when the door is locked, basically the door is locked and the refit sensor will turn on and the PIR sensor also turn on the port 2 of Arduino Uno Digital. Then if the sensor detect there are key fob are nearby, if no, the door still locked. And yes, the PI sensor will send the sensor to Arduino Uno to processing the input. So when the Arduino Uno do the job of processing, it will send the input to servo, which will determine to unlock the door, and the output received by the servo will be received on the port 4 of the Arduino Uno. Then after the servo receive the output from Arduino Uno, the door will accept the output and the door will unlock. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rafimi, and I'm going to simulate you about the uh, keyless entry system. So when the switch is off, so the LED will off too. When you play around with the motion sensor, and as you can see, there's nothing happen there. So when you turn on the switch, so the LED will turn on too. So if there is movement occur, so the motion sensor will detect the movement and the servo will rotate. So the servo will represent the car door or car lock system, and the sensor will put to the door. So if the driver came near the car, so the door will open itself. So in the further development, we can replace the switch with the biometric sensor or RFID. In this level, due to the lack of the component in the Tinkercad, so I only use the switch. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Arif Hakim and today I will be talking about the discussion. So the suitable setup for the system is by using the Arduino together with a motion sensor. This is because the keyless entry system are designed so that the user does not need the action of inserting key into the key cylinder to unlock the car door. Therefore, this system works by sensing the presence of user before activating the whole system. However, as illustrated in the circuit diagram, in order for the motion sensor to work, the switch must be turned on. When the switch was turned on, only then the motion sensor senses the presence of user and enables the keyless entry system, thus unlocks the car door. Nevertheless, the switch illustrated in the circuit diagram should be replaced with an RFID or biometric sensors in reality. This is because the simulations portrayed in the system now work as if we need to press a button or switch in order to enable the keyless entry mechanism. Although this is also considered as a keyless entry mechanism, we are designing a more futuristic function which only requires the user to touch the door handle without actually pressing any button or switch in order to activate the system. Therefore, with this requirement, we need an RFID sensors or a biometric sensors. But considering the cost and maintenance of both RFID and biometric sensors, we decide to use the RFID as our sensing medium. In order for the system to be suitably fitted in the new production of cars, the costing issue need to be taken in consideration. It is cheaper to install an RFID sensor instead of biometric sensors to the car. Considering the cost of maintenance of RFID and biometric sensors, we found out that RFID has more relevance in terms of its cost for maintenance. This system should also be able to be sold in the aftermarket or as accessories, as this system does not have the close relation to the original alarm system in car. Furthermore, the system components such as the actuators can be found already installed in the car door. However, in order for the user to install this in their car, they need to consider the after purchase effect, which it might also disturb the term and condition of the car warranty. And the suitable pricing for the system is approximately around 50 ringgit to 70 ringgit, including the installation service fee. As shown in the pictures below, there are few basic prices of an actuators, a breadboard, and the Arduino itself. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, I am Muhammad Rizwan. I am Quality Assurance Engineer. So the conclusion for this project, in short, the emergency door car entry system can be implemented using the Arduino board. The structure of the code itself depends primarily on the specifications. Method design and simulation over simulation were used for this project. A large-scale industry on safety methods has been carried out for the design concept. This provided not only a great deal of useful information of research, but also collection of information. The project has been implemented from software to hardware that easily depicts the actual circuit. A full version of the auto keyless entry system has been developed. It has shown that in terms of the entry process, the level of security and ease of use for end user, it meets the previously established requirements. Hardware simulation is working correctly, which show that the actual circuit is ready for further expansion or updates. Overall, there is a potential for commercialization of this emergency car door entry system. There are opportunities for the product to be placed on the market with marketing strategies offered and to be aligned with other safety features. Financial support, risk, the selection of strategy methods, and even the management of rivals are areas that have been addressed.